All right, let's see what happens. Ah, man, no. That did not fix the problem. I might have to get a new machine. Guys, I am so excited because I sold my second flag and I'm getting ready to go to the post office and send it. After that, I'm gonna head to the craft store and get some more fabric because I know I promised I was gonna show you a new flag, but I'm gonna have to postpone it because to me personally, I think that'll be foolish to focus on a different flag when this one is selling. And the best part is that this second flag sold within 16 hours after I posted that listing. My first flag took 6 days to sell. This one sold, I mean, like super fast. So to me, it is no longer questionable. It is a clear sign that I can mass produce this flag. And my brother is gonna help me, cut the patterns while I do the stitching. So I'm gonna head to the craft store and get a lot of fabric because I am planning to mass produce this. I'm gonna make 5 flags in hopefully 2 or 3 days. So that way I can have plenty of these flags because that's really good money. And also this new flag that I sold, the second one, they did not negotiate the price. So they paid the full price. So that's really awesome. So 2 flags, like $50 or something, free profit. I mean, what else can I ask? I can make that money, working really hard in 1 day. So, all right, anyway, let's go and go ship the flag and go get more fabric. And I already show you the folder that I use. So if you head to the craft store or Walmart, you can get these envelopes for 6" by 9". Okay, so or you can get them online, whatever. So I'm gonna fill in the information and I have my flag ready. I already showed you in the last episode how I fold my flags, so I'm gonna go ahead and go and ship it too. So I'm expecting to be the same price for the shipping. And there it is, ready to go. Now the difference is that this one is heading towards Texas. So the one yesterday headed towards Pennsylvania, I believe. So I don't know if the shipment is gonna be the same, but we'll find out. This time it cost me $9.25 to send it. Oh well, it's not that much difference really. 50 cents, I think. No, 35 cents. Now, for just the fabric, I bought this at Walmart and paid $21.31 just for the fabric. And now let's go to Hobby Lobby and get the hooks, and I'm gonna get 4 of them. Now, I noticed a huge mistake. I've been buying these hooks at the craft store when you can get them way cheaper on Amazon. I've been looking at these hooks for $6 plus shipping and only 20 pieces, and that's a win. So I'm gonna make sure to leave the link below so you can get them cheaper, and that way you can make more profit. So I'm not gonna make this mistake anymore. I got my hooks and they are $12.80 after tax. So $12.80 plus $21.31 at Walmart for the fabric. So my investment is going to be $34.11 to produce 4 flags. I could have it for less than that if I got those hooks from Amazon, but I'm not gonna make that mistake again. All right, so we are ready to make 4 flags. We have the fabric here. Each one of this is gonna make 1 flag, and we have the red fabric for the stripes. We got the stuff ready. Saul is ready. Hopefully he's excited as much as I am. We're gonna start cutting the pattern, so let's get to work. All right, we're cutting the frame in half, the main frame for the flag. We always wanna choose the longest side of the flag because usually it comes folded and it comes as a square. We don't want a square, we want a rectangle like this. So now we're gonna put this on the side, and we're gonna keep cutting more of this. But first I'm gonna show Saul the red stripes, how to do that. All right, so now we're gonna cut the stripes, and I just figured out a new technique. I'm not lying. This just came to my mind. I put some pins because the fabric comes folded in half. So we're gonna, to speed up the process, we're gonna cut 2 stripes at the same time. So we're gonna measure this, and we're gonna do 8 inches and do a marking here. And then we're gonna do the center and do another marking for 8 inches. And then 1 in the end. All right. Now let's trace, use the ruler and trace the line here so we can start cutting. All right, so now we're gonna trace our, we're gonna follow the markings, and I'm gonna use this ruler. I have shown you in other videos. The reason why I use this ruler is because it's heavy. If I use one of those cheap metal ones, they're also good, but sometimes when you're tracing, if you don't put enough pressure and the table's uneven, it might ruin the whole fabric, and there's no way you can get rid of the pen marking, and you're just gonna waste money there. So I recommend that you guys get this. I'm gonna leave all the links below so you can support this channel, get your tools there. If this is something that you want to try, of course. And the reason why I also do a marking in the center is because this ruler is not, you can see it's not that long, but no problem. There's solutions for everything. And after I trace halfway, I can now do this edge. All right, now I'm cutting my stripes. Now Saul is gonna cut the patterns as I taught him. It's okay, he'll get used to it. He has never done this before, but I'm pretty sure he will learn. All right, now we have the patterns. We have all the patterns for the white part of the flag, all the stripes, all the cords that we're gonna need for the flags. And we have the machine there ready to start stitching. By the way, guys, if you want to support this channel, I have a PDF file where I show you with images, instructions, how to cut the patterns, the measurements, everything. Or if you want to join the membership and watch video step-by-step tutorials, I will give you tips on selling, because as I mentioned, all the traffic that I get on my eBay account is no coincidence. I use a technique. So I have a membership there, the Pro membership. Just make sure you get the correct one. Just check for the Pro membership or the one that's more suitable for you, so you can watch how I make these flags and the sizes, everything, or you can just buy the PDF. The link will be below. So now let's go ahead and start stitching these flags, because it's gonna be a long way, and Saul is making some coffee right now. Man, just when I was taking off, look what happened. My machine stopped working. This never happened to me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just assembled my machine and kind of like give it maintenance, clean it up. So hopefully this is what the issue is. Hopefully this fixes the problem. I see a lot of dust. It's really dusty. I have never given any maintenance, so hopefully this is what the problem is. All right, let's see what happens. Ah, man, no, that did not fix the problem. I might have to get a new machine. I'm gonna have to cancel that listing because I have a new one updated on eBay. It hasn't been sold, but before someone buys it, because my flag is not finished. It still has to be stitched around, and I gotta put the cord, so I need to cancel that listing before somebody buys it, and there's no flag to ship. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, just wanted to share this update We'll see what happens. I might try again later on, but it looks like I don't know what it is, so I might just have to buy a new one. Thankfully, this machine, I had it for over 10 years, so trust me, they're really good machines. I have made thousands, like I'm not lying to you, I swear to you. I really swear to you, I have made thousands with this machine. But I think it's time to buy a new one. So this is the machine that I decided to get, and it's gonna cost way more than the other one. But this one is a heavy duty because I have other projects in mind. So make sure you stay for the next episode because I'm going to unbox and finish the flags. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like. I will see you very soon.